What's up, y'all? Down to the Conecuh, South Alabama, Covington County. We're looking for Longnose Gar today. Gonna have some fun looking for some dinosaurs, some dinosaur monsters. Got the kayak. The river's looking good. It's raining a little bit. I'm gonna try a new rig. If you've ever fished for gar, like targeted gar, you know they're hard to catch. They're super hard to catch because they got a beak, this long, skinny, bony beak full of teeth that it's really hard to get a hook into. But I'm gonna try a new rig today. I'll show it to you when I get on the water. But basically, gonna use like a size 1 hook with some cut bait on it, and a few inches below that, I'm gonna hang a treble hook. And the idea is when they bite the cut bait, the treble hook wraps around their nose, la-di-da, and you get them. So that's what we're trying today. So we get out there. I got some cut bluegill, or it's not even cut, I just got some little bluegills that I caught a while back. I'll try to catch some fresh ones while I'm gar fishing too. Maybe get on some catfish, maybe get on some gar. I might even throw a bass lure around if I'm feeling frisky. Actually, I don't even think I brought the bass lures. Yeah, won't be throwing any bass lures around. So catfish, brim, gar, those are the species on the docket today, but I really want to try smoked gar. I want to throw some gar in my pellet grill, smoke it up, and I'm looking for that recipe, that gar recipe that I love. I've tried a few that I like that are all right, but I just haven't found one that I'm like, damn, that's good. Like the kind of recipe you have company over, you know what I mean? And like, okay, I can try this gar meat. So that's the goal today. Catch a gar and make it delicious. So wish me luck. See y'all on the water. Whoa. All right, guys, we're out on the water. And it looks like the gar are moving. There's some big old stuff hitting the surface around me. So that's a good sign. So basically, the current is way stronger than I thought it was going to be based off of the charts. But you can probably kind of see right in front of me where I'm headed. There's this big bend in the river. And it kind of creates an eddy where the current is not so strong. And there's always gar hanging out in there. So that's where we're gonna start out today. So I'm gonna get over there just about another 70 or 80 yards here. And I haven't actually set up my gar rig yet, so I still gotta do that. This was all working a lot more smoothly in my head this morning when I was just thinking about it. Now that I'm actually trying to put it into practice, it's very strange. It's so messy. It's like the messiest rig I've ever rigged. Okay, there we go. And then I'm gonna get my little bait fish. Gosh, got a line and hooks all over my kayak now. This is just a disaster. All right, there we go. Bait fish, I got a nice little tiny one in here. All right, we got us, I'm thinking a small, probably little channel cat on the brim rod. A little tiny hook. Yep, that's what it is. And in my book, that is an eater. I like eating them little fiddlers. They're yummy. So we got us some food here. That's what I'm talking about. All right. GoPro battery died, so I had to swap it out. And I went and got myself out of a little snag situation there. Made a bad cast. We're back in the water, back in business. See what we can make happen here. There's a little bite on the worm. Got him. That's gonna be some good gar bait right there. That's what we needed. Oh, yes. Fresh. Oh. All right, well, that guy just had an epic brush with death, and he made it out alive. That is hilarious. The perils of trying to film your fishing ventures, guys. And just being stupid. Like, that was just dumb. If you can't tell, I was holding that fish up for the camera, and he wiggled and jiggled his way right off the hook. Found his way back into the water and went on his merry little way. I thought I had some good fresh gar bait, but I was wrong. All right, we got fish number 2 on. It feels like it's probably gonna be another little cat. Maybe a little bit better one this time. It's not a tiny fish. Oh yeah, that's a nice little channel. All right, we gotta get this guy in the boat. I think I'm gonna be smart and use my net. Beautiful little channel cat, guys. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful little channel cat. I'm happy about that. Boom. Landed. Sweet. These Conecuh River channel cats, boy, they are good. They are good eating fish, and that's a nice one. I am happy about that. I've been debating on if I should stay in this spot because the gar aren't doing what they're supposed to and eating my cut bait. But I decided to stick around, and I'm super glad I did now because this is a good eating fish right here. It doesn't get much more perfect than this right here. That last one was a little small, but that is a good eating channel cat. Barely had him hooked. I'm kind of surprised I didn't lose him. So, all right, things are looking up. Even if we don't go home with a gar, we're going home with some food. And that's what really matters. We've got a gar on, he's running with my bait right now. I'm gonna let him run with it for a minute, and then we're gonna get him. We're gonna get him. I think it's a gar. It could be a big cat, but I'm pretty sure it's a gar running with the bait. Let's see if he's still on here. Oh, he dropped it. He dropped it. Oh. Dang. He was definitely on there. Bent the rod and everything. That was close. We almost made it happen just now. I ain't giving up. I'm gonna leave that out there. See if he decides to come back for it. I wanted to just let him run with it for a few minutes and try to get that line good and tangled up around his nose instead of just setting the hook. Man, that was a big bite. That was definitely a gar. I'm highly, like I said, could be a catfish, but I think that was a gar. Man, that got me excited. Oh shit, this is gonna be a nice catfish. Oh my goodness, this is a tank. Woo! What? You hear that bell?
Yeah.
Wow, this is a good fish. I'm gonna need the net for this one. It's gonna be a big old channel cat. I have a hunch.
Hey, should I take out some fish, like for dinner, or do you want to go with Jennifer?
We can do whichever. Oh my God, babe. I haven't had a catfish like this in this river before. This feels like a big fish.
Nice.
I'm gonna let you go so I can land this guy. I'll call you back in a minute.
Okay.
All right, love you. Bye. We got something serious on here. This is on a worm, so I don't think it's gonna be a gar. I have a feeling we got a big old cat on here. I really, really want to land this fish, whatever it may be. Let's see if we can get a glimpse of it here. No, not quite. Oh my goodness. Big old cat, baby. Oh my God. Oh, a big old flathead. What? Look at that fish. On the night crawler. Wow. That's amazing. I'm so stoked. What a good day. Oh my God. That's my best flathead I've ever caught. Beautiful fish. That's probably more like a 6 to 8 pounder. But I am pumped about that one. Look at that head. Well, we didn't get it done on the gar today, but it was a super fun day. Got a few catfish, nice flathead, which is something I've wanted to catch in this river for a long time. There's a gar taunting me right there in front of my boat. But yeah, I got Charlie's car seat in my truck and Rebecca needs to go to the store. So I gotta pack it in. Doing that, then we'll probably cook that catfish up tomorrow. I caught my PB speckled trout earlier this week. We still gotta cook that guy up as well. So got some good fish cooking content, some good garden updates on the way. The garden's looking sweet. Can't wait to show it to y'all. And that's what we're gonna be doing. So whenever I have a chance to cook up that fish, that's when you'll be seeing this video. All right, guys. So something really cool about these flathead catfish. So this is that fish I caught earlier today. That's the fillet. So you see that's a really good size fillet, nice and thick, really good. Check this out. This is the belly meat. Look how thick that is. Awesome. All right, so we got our catfish cut up. As you can see here, we got a few piles. So we got our fillets from the flathead. And then we got our fillets, they're all chunked up, keep in mind. So fillets from the smaller catfish. And then we got the chunks of belly meat here. So that's quite a lot of fish, as you can see there. And we're gonna fry it here in a little bit, but first we're gonna head out to the garden. It's raining, so I'm gonna make this kind of fast, but we're heading out. See, the garden's looking sweet. Got a lot of fresh stuff planted, but we've got some stuff left over from last fall, including this awesome head of cabbage right here. And this bad boy is coming up. There we go, look at that. How awesome is that? Head of cabbage, and then we're gonna do some purple kale. Set that there for a second. So we got this purple kale plant, and I've already done this recipe before on video, but it's so good. We're doing it again. Purple kale, and then over here we got a bunch of celery and green curly kale, And we're gonna grab some of these green kale leaves. And this is gonna be our slaw. Get a good amount here. There we go. Boom, beautiful bouquet of kale. Big old head of cabbage. All right, time to get back inside and cook. Hey Charlie. Hey Charlie. You making some slaw? Are you helping?
You gonna help me?
So we're going to make this an avocado slaw instead of mayonnaise. Trying to keep it clean. We're still gonna fry the fish though, because it's just what you gotta do. All right, so had some company stop by right when I started cooking. So unfortunately, we didn't film any of the actual process of cooking the fish, but pretty simple. Did what I always do. Put all the cut up catfish pieces in a bowl, covered it with a light coat of just regular yellow mustard, and then dipped it in my special secret breading, and then put it in the oil. Remember, you gotta use that thermometer, keep your oil at the right temperature between 350 and 375 the whole time. And there's our spread, all in a day's work. Got the flathead fillets, got the little catfish, got the garden veggies, a little bit of homemade tartar sauce. Remember, if you ever catch a flathead, don't forget about that belly meat. Check this out. That's a piece of that belly meat right there. Take a bite. Look at that. Big old fat chunk of just delicious bright white meat. We got Charlie over here having his dinner. Oh, that rack over there, that's where we germinate our plants indoor and grow our microgreens. So that's the other part of the garden. And that's that. So big awesome spread of food there, all in a day's work. A beautiful day on the river. Can't wait to get out there again. Catch you guys later.